the 90-90 knee roll. What we need is a small foam roller, or you can use a rolled up yoga mat, yoga block, something small. You want to make sure that the knees stay in line with the femur. What we're going to do here is we're going to use a wall. We're going to get both feet up on the wall, so we're in a 90-90 position where we want to make sure our ankles are at 90 degrees, our knees are at 90 degrees, and our hips are at 90 degrees here. We get a small foam roller or anything that'll keep our knees in line with our hips. So something just this size or smaller should work. Then from here, we want to think about gluing our feet to the wall. We're going to slightly tuck our pelvis where the top of our pelvis here is going to go backwards, creating that neutral pelvic tilt. From here, what we want to do is think about pulling our knees down the wall, our feet down the wall, which is going to activate our hamstrings here. What that's going to do, we're going to use that to slightly peel our pelvis off the floor. So we're pulling or pushing straight down with our feet, but the friction on the wall is keeping our feet from moving down. And that's creating a little bit of space here beneath my pelvis and tailbone while I'm maintaining that slight tucked pelvis. Then from here, we're just going to roll one hip, in this case I'm starting with my right hip forward, never losing that tension, pulling down, and then I'm going to pull this left knee down into my hip, and then I'm going to reverse that. We don't have to use extreme range of motion on this, just slight subtle movements in the pelvis, keeping tension in our hamstrings, keeping our pelvis tucked, rolling one knee towards the ceiling and the other knee back into our hip, back and forth, recreating some of that motion in the hip joint and that relative motion in the pelvis and sacrum. Give that a shot.